Let's talk about how moral character develops. Moral is concerned with the principles of right and wrong behavior or the goodness and badness of the human character. Moral is a guiding principle on how to determine it's either good or bad of your action.
Ano-ano nga ba ang mga halimbawa ng pagiging moral?
Ito ay ang pag-uugali na pinapakita mo sa iyong kapwa-tao. Ang halimbawa nito ay ang katatagan, katapatan, kabutihan, katarungan, pagmamahal at paggalang. Ito ang mga halimbawa ng moral. And now, let's move on. Let's talk about character. What is character? Character is defined as the mental qualities distinct to an individual. But in philosophy, the term character usually denotes to the moral dimension of a person. And then, what is moral character? Moral character refers to the existence or lack of virtues such as integrity, courage, fortitude, honesty, and loyalty. Moral characters are those dispositions or the tendency to act or think in a particular way for which a person can be held morally responsible. Thus, moral character traits are rational, informed, stable, and reliable dispositions.
So good evening everyone, I am John Clifford A. Cagadas. So I'll be the one to discuss about philosophical views on moral character. So let's start. So Confucian traditions, the philosophy of moral development is rooted in ancient views. For Confucian traditions, moral development was attributed to four beginnings of human personality. These four beginnings were considered as seeds of human personality that will naturally unfold to become human activities. So when we say Confucian tradition, so it was developed by Confucius. So usa ni siya ka teacher sa una, no, a Chinese teacher and also a philosopher. So he lived around 551 to 479 BCE. So kaning Confucian traditions is about sa mga tinudlo ni Confucius about sa good behavior, respect, relationship, and moral values, which is now iyang gibahin-bahin known as the four beginnings of human personalities. First is the heart of compassion, which leads to Zen. So when we say compassion is ang atong kamatinabangon sa ubang tao. So muna ang compassion. Second is the heart of righteousness, which leads to Yi. So when we say righteousness, ang atong pagbuhat sa saktong pamaagi, bisan paglisod na siya buhaton. Then third is the heart of propriety, which leads to Li. Sa propriety na sad isang atong pagkarespetado sa uban, matinahuron kumbaga ba. And lastly is the heart of wisdom, which leads to Z. Sa wisdom isang atong pagkakalmado sa unsang sitwasyon nga atong agbat. And also let's explain unsa tong mga Zen, Yi, Li, and also Z. So Zen means goodwill, sympathy toward each others, and generosity. So maning atong kamatinabangon and manghinatagon sa uban if natay makita nga tawo nga nagkalisod, marag kabatian po nato ilang kalisod, then mo nang gusto ta motabang sa ilahasad. So mana ang Zen. Then next is Yi, means righteousness and the respect of duty, that is respect your position as guardian to nature and humanity. So atong kahibalo sa unsay sakto, natay sense of obligation ba nga buhaton ang tama, like kanang makapanitag pitaka. So atong iuli sa tag-iya kay kabalo man ta nga mao nay tama na buhaton. Then next is Li, deals with outward behavior such as etiquette, customs, and rituals. Atong pagpakita sa saktong pamatasan ug paghatag sa ug respeto sa ubang tawo, kanang mag-aminta sa atong lula, maghilam ug mag-discuss ang instructor kanang may nana. Then lastly is Z, means wisdom, and this wisdom is a product of practicing Zen, Yi, and Li in one's life. So kung maanad na tagamit atong tulo magresulta na dahil na siya sa Z, which is mao ni atong abilidad na mosabot sa mga bagay-bagay, mga pangitabo sa atong kinabuhi. Ginatubang na tanan na kalma lang, di taga desisyon sa na basta-basta lang. So ginawa na nato ang mga consequences sa atong actions. So that's all from my part. Thank you everyone.
Good day everyone. Today I will discussing Aristotle's virtue ethics and its relevance to show how we live as good individuals. Virtue ethics is a philosophical approach that focuses not on rules, laws, or the consequences of actions, but rather on the character and moral quality of a person. According to Aristotle, being ethical is not about simply following what is right or wrong. It's about becoming a virtuous person who acts rightly out of habit and good intention. Virtue ethics emphasizes developing moral virtues such as honesty, kindness, courage, and justice. So, these virtues help guide our behavior naturally, rather than just obeying internal rules. Also, Aristotle believed that when a person consistently acts according to virtue, they achieve what he called eudaimonia, or human flourishing, at a state of living well and doing well. So the quote, "Be a good person but don't waste time to prove it." So in this quote perfectly connects to virtue ethics. It means that true goodness comes from one's action and intentions, not from trying to show others how good you are. A virtuous person doesn't seek validation. They simply do what is right because it reflects their inner moral character. In summary, Aristotle's virtue ethics teaches us that being good is a lifelong practice developed through our choices, habits, and values. It reminds us that morality begins within ourselves, and that genuine virtue doesn't need to be proven. It is lived and reflected in how we treat others every day.
So good day, sir, and good day everyone. My name is Robert A. Alem. My topic is all about the virtue ethics of Aristotle. Virtue ethics is an approach that reduces the emphasis on rules, consequence, and particular acts. Instead, the virtue ethics focus on quality of the person. Although action and consequence are significant, virtue ethics does not focus on whether an action is right or wrong, nor on whether the consequences are good or bad. It is more concerned with whether the person is acting as a virtuous person should act in the situation. Virtue ethics is largely identified with Aristotle. In ancient Western philosophy, Aristotle's discussion on moral character, particularly virtue, is the most influential view on the topic. Aristotle argued that each person has a built-in desire to be virtuous, and that if a person is focused on being a good person, the right actions will follow effortless and you will do good things. So according to Aristotle, the virtue of the persons ay nakatuon sa mabuting pamuhay, ay nakasalalay hindi lamang sa pagsunod sa mga tuntunin o batas or balaod, di ba? Kundi sa paghubog ng mabubuting katangian o kabutihang asal, which is ang virtues nato. Then according to Aristotle, naniniwala siya or nagtuo siya na ang bawat tao ay may layunin o purpose, na para makamit ito kailangan niyang paularin ang kanyang karakter, which is yang ipadevelop una niya ay ang mga moral character. Because according to Aristotle, ang kabutihan ay hindi likas na taglay, kundi hinuhubog sa pamamagitan ng pagsasanay, tamang paggawi, at pagbuo ng mabuting mga nakagawian. In short, nagiging mabuting tao tayo sa pamamagitan ng paulit-ulit na paggawa ng mabuting bagay. That is according to the virtue ethics of Aristotle. So, in my continuation of my topic of virtue ethics of Aristotle philosophy, which is doctrine of the mean. Doctrine of the mean does not claim that you behave immoderately at all times, such as when you get angry, you should only ever be moderately angry. In Aristotle's philosophy, you should be as angry as the situation demands, which can be very angry or only slightly irritated. Diba? According to Aristotle, we have everyone or sigya na to is na emotions or feelings, diba? Normal na sa ato ang masuko. Diba? Dili na to na malikayan ang masuko, diba? Samot na ang situation na to is kuan na kanang intense na kayo, diba? Nalata sa pointing part nga tanan to kalagot is ato nang mapagawas, di ba? Nalata sa point nga istorya or mabuhat na to ang isa ka butang nga dili angay mabuhat, di ba? Na tendency or na possibilities nga makabuhat na og sala. That is according to Aristotle, but according to him nga dili na siya malikayan gyud niya mabuhat, pero pwede na to siya ibutang or ipakita sa mabuting paraan or in a good way. Vision of my topic of virtue ethics of Aristotle philosophy, which is so in my continuation of my topic of virtue ethics of Aristotle philosophy, which is doctrine of the mean. Doctrine of the mean does not claim that you behave immoderately at all times, such as when you get angry, you should only ever be moderately angry. In Aristotle's philosophy, you should be as angry as the situation demands, which can be very angry or only slightly irritated. Diba? According to Aristotle, we have everyone or sigya na to is na emotions or feelings, diba? Normal na sa ato ang masuko. Diba? Dili na to na malikayan ang masuko, diba? Samot na ang situation na to is kuan na kanang intense na kayo, diba? Nalata sa pointing part nga tanan to kalagot is ato nang mapagawas, di ba? Nalata sa point nga istorya or mabuhat na to ang isa ka butang nga dili angay mabuhat, di ba? Na tendency or na possibilities nga makabuhat na og sala. That is according to Aristotle, but according to him nga dili na siya malikayan gyud niya mabuhat, pero pwede na to siya ibutang or ipakita sa mabuting paraan or in a good way, di ba? Atong emotions, di ba? Naay kabutangan or naay placement sa atong ang kasuko or asa naay limited kung asa kita taman masuko, di ba? Kay once nga masobra atong emotions, naay tendency nga makasala na hinunta. That is according to Aristotle, di ba? Then according to him, the virtue is a choice of behaving the right way at the right time with the right people, and that this choice is determined by rational principle and practical wisdom.
So why do we have to be virtuous? According to the virtue ethics, eudaimonia, generally translated as happiness, well-being, and the good life. This is the goal of human life. Aristotle believed that to achieve eudaimonia, you need to practice the virtues in your everyday activity all through your life. Being a good person, it says that virtuous ethics connects being good to something called eudaimonia. Eudaimonia is basically being truly happy, healthy, and living a good, fulfilling life. That's what we all wanted. The philosopher Aristotle believes that the way to get to this good life, it's by practicing good habits and virtues in our everyday actions. So it's saying that being good isn't just about following rules, it's about living a way that makes us truly happy and fulfilled in the long run.
I am Sheena Ciabello, and for our conclusion to our topic, how is moral character developed? So,
developing a good character involves two main ideas, the virtue ethics and the Confucianism. In virtue ethics says we should focus on becoming good people by practicing the virtues to live a happy life. It's more about being good person than just following the rules. And in Confucianism, it talks about the four beginnings. We all have the compassion, the righteousness, property, and the wisdom. These are like the seeds that inside us that grow into good character if we take care of them. So basically, to build a good character, we need to keep practicing being good and growing our natural good qualities. So this is help us act right and live a life that really matters.